Hi everyone, good afternoon. I think we've heard so much and we've learned so much today. I really don't know what I can contribute in this space. But I think I just like to say about women's, health and wellness from my point of view is, being a young mother and, we try to balance everything like Dr. Dalal says, and, there are three eminent doctors who are so busy and they're sitting here stress-free and here I'm stressing. So I think the biggest thing for us women is, to take care of stress. I think we're stressing from the moment we wake up, we're like, what should we make for food today? I mean, what will my daughter eat? How do we get them to have all the nutrients in each and every meal that we're planning? So I think it is tough, and I think stress is, I think according to me today, just the toughest thing to deal with. I think everything takes its place, work, or everything else. So in my own way, for me, I just like to share like de-stressing or being healthy and wellness is, I do a lot of yoga and I take walks and I try my best to, I'm a Kapoor and I love to eat. And you all may not believe me, but I mean, I ate pizza yesterday at my shoot, and my manager was like, "Why don't you say that over here? Because no one will believe you." So I think I believe in doing everything in moderation. Like I enjoy my food, but then I will take out the time to exercise, but in a healthy way. Like I'm not into gymming or taking supplements. I try and do it in the healthiest way possible. And I think I just like to share with you all. Eat healthy and also spoil yourself with the pizzas and the biryanis like I do, but do everything in moderation in life. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, that was really wonderful. From a yummy mommy who's written a book on health and diet, which I think a lot of you should go into. Thank you so much.
My experience, that's all. Thank you.
Manifestations you can get because of polycystic disease. Now, how do you diagnose them? One is you investigate them, then you treat them. Now, treatment varies. If you go to a gynec, they put you on oral contraceptive. How do I manage them? I always manage them on patient priority. If a patient's problem is cosmetic, you handle that for them. If it's obesity, handle that for them. If it's infertility, handle the infertility for them. So everything is based on priority. Then what do you do next? You have to monitor these patients every 3 to 4 months because treatment is protracted. So when you monitor them, that you may have. Thank you.
They are practically fatigued, I can say. Most of them from 5 to 10 kilo weight. They have pain in the knee joints, pain in the back, and so on and so forth. And by 55, surprising my own individual practice, Gujarati ladies especially, how the things keep on moving. Now when I say Gujarati ladies, it's a genetic problem. I do not have much in other community, but Gujarati is very common, and there are a lot of osteoporosis, a lot of hormonal problems. They have a lot of water retention and so on and so forth. So now what we have done is to change our whole aspect. We just don't treat a person by only back problem. So whenever these ladies come up, we first see the socioeconomic condition, we see the profession of the patient. We check these ladies from head to foot, starting right from orthopedist. We have orthopedist department just to see the flat feet and others what the ladies have. Then we go for helping them reduce the water retention, control the weight, that is the basics. And the most important thing we do is control the postures. 50% of the problem of back problem starts with wrong posture at a young age. And as the time goes by, it increases more and more. And by the time they come to me, they develop things like slip disc and spondylosis and other problems, where we can just control it. So my hospital division has now started what is known as the preventive aspect of back problem. So even before you get the problem, we have started special training program that goes for everybody, not just the ladies. We have started training right from the school level. So I believe if proper preventive aspects are done, we can really treat the back problem much, much better than just going straight for the treatment point. But the really problem what I am facing right now is a lot of hormonal problems, and I refer quite a few of my patients to Dr. Nadim, where I'm. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Behramji. Now we have Dr. Sonawala. Whatever he says about women's health is worth listening to.
Good afternoon to everyone. You, it's a great pleasure to see so many familiar faces and try to give some wisdom. First of all, Shalini, let me tell you, whenever we have a premature delivery, and nowadays babies born 1 kilo, even less than 1 kilo, we are able to save. If the baby is a female baby, we feel great, it will fight and survive. And the male babies are always very susceptible to infection, and we lose them far more commonly than the female babies. And it is genetically so because of the two X's, the female sex is a stronger sex. So don't go home. Don't go home with the wrong impression. The second common thing we always hear in a home, the husband loudly says, I'm the master in this house, and finally says softly, I have my wife's permission to say so. So, female sex is a very strong sex. A few points which I would like to just mention, which already Dr. Behramji said. Out of 365 days in a year, you must spend 2 or 3 hours for your health. And annual checkups are very, very important. Because the only way to take care of malignancy is by early detection. Early detected malignancy is practically 100% curable. It's only when it spreads that the problem starts. And now we have excellent tools like ultrasound, CT scan, MRI, and blood checks, which will tell who is a dated person for any particular sort hanging on their head, that I am prone to develop breast cancer, So it is debatable whether these sort of tests we should do routinely or in certain families where there is a high risk of malignancy taking place. The second issue is holidays and health. And the males will never organize a holiday. It's you who have to organize a family holiday, 2 families together, 3 families together, with the kids of the same age, is a necessity. The people abroad, as soon as it's Friday, 1 o'clock, practically drop everything and go for the weekend out. We may not be able to spend every weekend out. After all, Indians are workaholics. Doctors, solicitors, and with people in the entertainment industry, all are workaholics. But at least every 2 months, 3 months, we had a long weekend last weekend. One could have easily gone out, and you get a lot of places now available where you could just go and relax, come back Monday morning, very refreshed, so that your whole week goes very smoothly. The other thing which I would like to also stress is the kids, your children. Give them time and let them communicate to you well. It's a lack of communication and bad friends that will spoil your children. So whatever parties you arrange, call all the friends home so you know who are their friends. And it is very important nowadays, good friends will always lead a good healthy life, and bad friends will be encouraging them to go on the wrong path. There are 3 things which are important in life. One is health, second is wealth, and third is happiness. If God would ask me I can't give you all three. Select two. I would definitely select health and happiness. So it's a greed which is destroying this world and lack of tolerance. Even 5 fingers on our hand are not equal. So when you meet people who have a little different opinion or a different, doesn't mean that they are wrong. You have to tolerate them, and unless they are doing any harm to the society or harm to you or the environment, you have to definitely take action and make sure that they.
The mother comes to you with this report and the girl, saying that something must be done. Would you recommend at 13 any treatment for this? And if you would say that you would like to give her something, what would you like? So we are finding this more and more often today. Younger and younger lot is coming with a report saying polycystic ovaries.
One of the problems you can have at the age of 13 is accelerated growth. So if you allow accelerated growth in these children, they'll be short adults. Okay, so this is the first thing you want to look at young children. Whenever you have excess male hormone in a young girl, she will fuse faster and become an adult. In which case, I would intervene. If the bone is compatible with their chronological age, answer is no. Diet and exercise would be adequate.
If the same girl is about 7,
We have a daughter and a mother coming to us. It's always the mother who gives us a hard time. Now, see, when a girl of 17 comes to you, again it depends on patient priority. Whether the problems are cosmetic, whether they're metabolic, or whether they're reproductive. If the girl has some problem, definitely I would intervene based on her priority. Suppose she has refractory acne or she has facial hair, I would use an anti-androgen. If she's obese, I would use a metformin. If she has menstrual irregularity, yes, I would use an oral contraceptive or even a progesterone agent in that person.
you know, Dr. Nadeem, you've been very modest, but I wish you.
The first stage is genetic predisposition. The second stage is early insulitis. Third is late insulitis. And fourth is clinical insulin-dependent diabetes. Now, because it's an immune disorder, you can modulate the immune system. How do you do it? You use immunomodulators. Like earlier they were using anti-cancer treatments in young children. They have been abandoned, but of late you use probiotics. Because probiotics sensitize the small intestine and change the beta lymphocytes and revert disease. The second thing we also use is BCG vaccinations in these people. And I think I was teasing someone today, whenever everyone asked me what's the cause of polycystic ovary, what's the cause?
Thank you. Another very, very common question which is asked by almost everybody. Dr. Sunawala, how would you explain to a mother till what age would you recommend an HPV vaccine? The company says it can be given till 45. Whenever a young mother comes saying that I have a daughter, what do you think? I mean, how would you recommend, what is your take on HPV vaccines?
I would like a little more information on that to be done and communicated. The medicine of the future is going to be genetics and immunization, not antibiotics, not anything like that. More preventive sort of a approach to medical care. Now, smallpox was eradicated by vaccination, TB practically out by vaccination, polio. Then there is the human papilloma virus, which is now found to be one of the causes of cervical cancer. And for that reason, again, immunization would be better, because cervical cancer used to be a big problem in the olden times when the family size was 7, 10, 12 kids. Now with 2-kid families, the chances are still less. But if you could prevent it by just vaccinating the child, and the girls are to be given this 3-dose vaccination, which goes on for a period of 6 months, 3 doses, and it is really worth it. But and that can be done by non-invasive procedures like ultrasound.
What about pap smear? When should we start doing it? How often should it be done?
It's a very say, good question. In US, US is always like a pendulum, swings from one extreme to the other extreme. So don't follow them with full, say, confidence or anything. They start doing pap smears for college-going girls and who are sexually active, or even not sexually active. Pap smear might be a useful tool to detect if there is any malignancy or more commonly cervical infections. As I mentioned, my first sentence, the female is a very, very tolerant individual and simple discharge.
Bairamji, what do you think?
Common vitamin D, and nearly 60 to 70% people do have vitamin D deficiency. Yes, there are some few patients where vitamin D and calcium combination takes out the backache and there is no need for any other treatment. But treating blindly every patient for vitamin D and calcium and ignoring the basic pathology is wrong. I would like to, you might not agree with me, because it is one of the best investigations which is the most misused. So I don't want to enter into controversy.
Okay, so when you have such a person,
Yeah.
would you recommend rest to them or do you recommend back exercises?
See, any patient and every patient who walks in my clinic, even before the sit down, with a heap of investigations, I refuse to see the report because I will also get biased. So first I go into the clinical investigation of the patient. After examining the patient, if I feel convinced, then I start talking of treatment. Now, I have one big advantage. I have an allopathy background by which I check my patient. And to top it all, I have an acupuncturist also knowledge to check. That gives me an edge to come to a diagnosis. So in 80% of patients, I don't need an MRI. Just for my academic interest, I mean.
Now, since Mr. Kapoor has to leave.
चलो आगे जाते क्या मैं सब लोग आगे टाइप फोटो
करिश्मा सबसे पहले तो आज के इस इवेंट के बारे में कुछ बताइए किस तरह का
I
इवेंट
think
था
ये जो IMC का इवेंट था and I think it's a pleasure to be here today और इतनी eminent doctors IMC wing के साथ जो इतना अच्छा talk रहा है I think I've learned so much it's been so educational and I think as a woman and wellness today is so important and I think all the ladies here including me I think we learnt a lot today.
Karisma, we know that you're a hands-on mom, but now that your kids have grown up a bit, do you get to spend more time at shoots, or how do you manage this?
Well, I think मेरे लिए मेरे बच्चे हमेशा priority रहेंगे. That's always important, no matter what age they may be. And I think it's a good balance. I'm enjoying this phase क्योंकि मैं काम भी कर सकती हूँ और मैं घर पे भी रह सकती हूँ. So, but the kids will always be priority. Yes?
Karisma, you have the Punjabi genes. We know that you are quite a foodie, but still,
Yes.
how do you maintain this?
जैसे मैंने कहा I think what is important is a balance of everything. मुझे खाने का बहुत शौक है लेकिन फिर मैं थोड़ा एक्सरसाइज भी कर लेती हूँ and eat healthy food is also very important. So I think generally in life a balance for everything is very important.
Karisma, a new second generation of star kids are lining up here
Yes,
in Bollywood.
yes.
Has Samira or your son shown some interest?
Well, I think they are too young now to decide and I would always leave it up to them. It's their choice and I'd support whatever they want to do.
But acting runs in the Kapoor's blood,
हाँ जी
right?
देखते हैं अभी क्या होता है. Thank you.
Any upcoming projects, Karisma? If you could just
Well, no movie right now, but you never know what will happen
anything on
next.
television that
Thank you.